tried to see the non-linguistic aspect of interactions, how gesture, and then dialect, and then turn-taking habits shape the interactions. So if you look at that is the purpose of the study. And then the methodology, it was a case study. The setting was in one of ESL class, writing class, in the United States. The participants were 18 students coming from China, Brazil, India, and Russia, and then one ESL instructor from Indonesia. So this class is a mix of cultures. They come from different backgrounds. They have different first language, and then they come sit together in one class learn writing. And because communications or interactions can be very difficult between them because they have to speak English, then we were interested to look at what is the strategies if we use that term. What is the repertoire that they use to make meaning during the interactions in that class. So it was a case study. We used the tools of data collections, the four of them. The first is classroom observations. We observe the class during 1 month. We record the class, and then we take field notes, and then we interview the participants, including the ESL instructor, and then we document some of the work that they have done in that class. And then we conducted a grounded theory for the analytical tools. Grounded theory here is to find the theme. So we transcribe all the interactions, all the recordings that we have. We transcribe verbatim, all of them. And then we put them into categories of analysis. And then we put them together into bigger categories. So that's how we did the analysis or the grounded theory. Based on that, and then we find that maybe Leah would like to continue the rest of the presentations.
Thank you, Mr. Ferdinand. So this is how we collaborate in this group because I try to evaluate the data, and this is the finding of our research. So the way how students use communicative repertoire, pretty much they use turn-taking and then gestures and then different dialect because they came from different first country. I mean, they came from different countries with different first languages. And then the way how they use gesture, turn-taking, and then dialect, it is really depends on their cultural background. For example, if you see the way how Indian people speak might be different from how Chinese speak in English. And then this is the description about the first item, which is gesture. So from this excerpt, you can see how Indonesian instructor perceive differently how Indian students use head shaking. Because for our culture, head shaking means no. But for Indian culture, it means nothing. It's just the way how they communicate. So this is like misunderstanding between Indonesian teacher and Indian student. Because at first, actually the student already understand what the teacher tried to explain. But because the teachers noticed the gesture, which is head shaking, so she thought that this student hasn't understand what she said, so she keep repeating the explanation about the material. And then the next items is turn taking. So this is the conversation between Chinese student and Indian student. And as we can see from the conversation, there are not so many pausing. So which means that the conversation run quite smoothly. And then there are not so many disagreements, and then maybe it's also because of their culture, because of Asian culture, we tend to avoid interruption when somebody is speaking. For example, from this conversation, we can see that either Indian student or Chinese student, they try to wait the speaker speaking until she finished the speaking, and then they give the response. So there is not so many interruption during the conversation. And then the last items that we analyze is dialect. As I told you before that Chinese English speaker might be different from Indian English speaker. So here you can see that Indian speaker, when they speak in English, they use quite heavy pronunciation of t and r, phoneme t and r, while for the Chinese student they might use quite heavy pronunciation for So when they speak, nasal sounds. But what makes it interesting is, although they have different dialects, they still can understand each other. That's what I'm looking for about the idea of communicative competence, because the goal is not to be native-like. You don't need to have American accent. You don't need to have UK accent, As long as you understand the message that the speaker wants to say. So that is the goal of the communication. And because of this analysis, we draw the conclusion that it is very important for teacher, especially maybe us as the English instructor, to pay attention the way how students use different types of communicative repertoires. And then the second conclusion is we try to challenge the idea that the ultimate goal of learning English is to be native-like, but actually the better, I guess it is the better goal to teach English is to understand the message that the speaker wants to say. So communicative competence can be achieved through analyzing these aspects. And because the idea behind English as international language is you can speak English with your own dialect, you can speak English with your own understanding. As you can see how Singaporeans speak English. They don't want to they still regard it as English. If we say that you speak broken English, no, this is not broken English, this is English in our own way. So this is the idea of English as international language. You can speak English with your own culture. And then the last conclusion that we draw is it is very important that the teacher English facilitator to consider non-linguistic elements. So sometimes sorry, I'm pretty much nervous. Yeah. So I should be candid or I should be pretending something. The third conclusion is that it is very important to analyze non-linguistic variables such as gesture. Sometimes students don't speak, but the way how they show their gesture is pretty much obvious that this is what they mean, this is what they want. So it is very important for us to notice the way how students use their communicative